burden themselves with this topic. You're here for the friendship first and race second. I've got you. What follows is more or less the written version of a few dozen beers grabbed at our local hangs, walks around the park, or subway rides heading in the same direction after an afternoon movie. Here lies an accumulation of stories, rants, tangents, arguments, and maybe even a few fights. If you are white, don't worry. You're not my first white friend. I've socialized with enough white people to have developed a sixth sense for the looming threat of a game of Cards Against Humanity and Whole Foods wine after dinner. I low-key enjoy those these days. Another reason why this might all be new, scary, dare I say, titillating for you, could be the old classic excuse that there just aren't a lot of black folks in your neck of the woods. This book might be your very first attempt at a black friend, and that's fine. Friendships, like a good cruise ship murder, are defined by means, motive, and opportunity. Despite good intentions, you might simply not have had access to black people to befriend until now. For instance, a quick Wikipedia survey reveals that there are 1,216 African Americans in the town of Morgantown, West Virginia, which works out to about 4.1% of the town's population. And I completely buy that all of these people might happen to suck. Black people aren't unicorns. Some of us profoundly suck, just like any ethnic grouping under the sun. They might make for bad friends who bring toxicity into your life and whose social media presence infuriates you. Or they might all live on the same side of town that you simply never venture into. Race and class are incestuously linked in America. So yes, it might not be your fault. But, my new and maybe melanin-lacking friend, we have to be real with each other here. That's the deal. So I also have to inform you not having many, or any, friends of color could also be the result of assumptions, prejudices, and internalized thought patterns. I'm not talking down to you here. A good friend should never do that. I'm just saying that it's important to admit our own biases when scoping the world for kinships, partners in crime, and emergency contacts. I myself have a true xenophobic loathing for the French tourists who swarm New York City every year, only to loudly complain about everything the city has to offer while riding the subway, thinking they are speaking secret bitchy Dothraki no one around them could possibly decode. Non, mais sérieusement, les gars, allez chier. Les Québécois sont généralement corrects, mais c'est bois que vous êtes agaçant des fois les Français de souche. Rentrez donc chez vous sous alléché sur l'entièreté de la culture américaine. Spit. Quick sidebar. African American is kind of a misnomer in my case. Caribbean Canadian might be more geographically accurate. For one thing, I'm one of those black guys whose mother tongue is, as displayed above, French. As a result, I can't puff up my chest and retort, I'm from America. I was born right here, you yokel. If a bearded man or red-cheeked white woman frowns at my accent with a, where you from, boy? I'm from elsewhere. The boy, on the other hand, will still get you a well-earned invitation to go do something very unpleasant to your own body. Because of this wrinkle of having been born Haitian, raised Canadian, and having adopted America as my third home in adulthood, conversations both about and around race have always been a fixture of my life. My blackness is what you might call a little scattered. It took me a while to get the hang of it. Lots of books were read, and I'm still learning to this day. This can create complicated ripples around both white and black people. Hell, I might make some egregious errors in this open friendship of ours. But being black is my default state. There is certainly no bravery or artistry to it. I don't power up a crystal, and there is no Sailor Moon-type animation sequence. I only exist as black. My skin is a blunt and obvious rock dropped into the lake of the world. Most of the time, I don't have to do the work of sorting it out, as someone or something in the world will take it upon themselves to tell me exactly what shape my blackness should take, and if I'm doing it right or falling short. The world can be very good at doing that. So much so that I used to think that it was irrelevant to even concern myself with it at all. That approach would work, until the moment it didn't, and awareness of my race suddenly filled the room. In the space of a conversation, I would find myself filled with black thoughts, black history, black joy, and black rage. Because race is one of those things that categorically does not matter between friends until it does.